Real quick though, big news. On one of the videos I posted yesterday, and my guy who used to work for me, he's since got a different job at a factory or whatever. He's kind of quit shingling for a couple months now. He watches my channel and he wants to race me. So we're gonna do a race at my flip house on the garage, and then what I want to do is also a three-way race, or maybe I won't be able to do that. Actually, I think I can. I'm on the upstairs of my house. I might be able to do a three-way race with the guy who taught me as well, or maybe we'll just see whoever wins out of me and Tim can get to race the guy who I learned just about everything from, and he's widely regarded in Northwest Indiana as the fastest shingler. I would pay him anything he wants to come work for me, but I can't cut my old boss's throat. So I'll see if I can't get some of that rolling and we can get some good content for you. So please like and subscribe on this video, and within a couple weeks we'll be bringing that to you. Thanks guys. Here's this glorious video, action-packed with good information and quick tips on shingling. Bye. All right, not sure if I can use the other video because we forgot the radio was off or on, but it was 10:04 and I was showing you guys we had this thing pretty much tore off except for just this little part right here. He's not smoking weed. He's lighting a cigarette behind the chimney. Okay, but anyway, it was like 10 or something when I showed that other video. I'm just kind of showing you guys we did double pitchfork this thing off, and now we're nail pulling. We do it in a nice little strategic way where we go row by row, and you pretty much sweep, the majority of it will sweep down on its own. It must have just kicked that stuff over, but most of it, you can see, just kind of sweeps itself. And when you go row by row, you're only doing one sheet at a time. You're less likely to forget nails. So I just want to give you guys that quick little update while we're blasting this out. Damn, boy cub, hurry up, man. There we go, the pressure's a little better. Jake, give me a hose. Four. Usually, I'm not sure how much of the other videos we're going to use. Usually we all got slappers, just staples. We're shingling this thing today. There's no rain for like a week, so, because staples will leak. That's the reason roofs don't leak, is because the caps, obviously, defer the water. What? That side? Okay. Yeah, just stack them in threes. Here, you continue by yourself real quick. All right. Stay with me. We'll stack them and then go two right on top of it. Go right on top of his bundle, and you go right on top of his bundle. Thanks, Keegals. There it is. Yeah, don't drop it. Yeah, get underneath it and drop it and you set them down. What? Yeah, these are the timberlines, dude. Ooh, I think I'm going to get sponsored by GAF because I'm tired of carrying landmarks. Dude, be a pro installer, yeah, landmarks suck. A little further apart, guys. Yeah, it'll work out nice when you do it that way. Shut up, JD. He said, come on, Francis, do it first. Anyway, like I said, this isn't my job, so we're just using my own stapler versus slappers. And I haven't measured this. To me, it looks like a 8 square side. 8, maybe 9. But so yeah, put that right on the edge of that black paper there. Damn, not right on it. Damn, dude. Don't take it so dang literal, Keegals.
Go that way about.
Yeah, to the other way a little. We gotta patch that in.
Fix that. Right on the edge of the black paper.
You struggling with that thing?
No, there was a bunch in it there right out of the thing.
Here, I got staples. Give me that thing back. Go ahead. Now this time we're putting the line up to the edge. And then we're going to put ice shield here, so it's all right to just kind of roll up to it. Someone switched my hooks around. Probably a little close. Got my spray paint today. Usually I'll spray paint them with white or something so someone don't step in it. I think that was the last one. This thing's kind of underventilated. There we go. Oh, you didn't nail this off, huh? I got it, bud. That's the step supposed to take when, and this happens even when I wear my pouch and do this too. Roll it out of there. This fucking hose is tight. What the hell?
Dude, it's wet, man. They slide, dude. That was happening to me earlier.
Did you get that on camera?
Uh-uh.
That's the first time I've ever seen that. Who did that? What the hell?
Been too long.
Keegals, go back to the carpenter's union.
Been too long. What's up on that pipe?
Sorry, I shouldn't be cussing. I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna burn a little bit every time. I don't need the Facebook haters getting after me for letting a 5.5 inch one slide. So, or the YouTube haters, sorry. So now just like I did my other valley. See, I was already starting to drop again, just a touch. You just go up for 4. Oh, I should probably cut that first. You'll have a hard time cutting it if you don't. And then one little trick you can do if you want to not be careful cutting is, let me grab one of these just so I can show you. Since I'm only cutting off such a small amount, usually when you run into a valley, you cut off larger amounts. So I'll cut off a piece like that, boom, throw it down right there. And usually I'll keep my knife open and in the valley on an easy walker, just so I don't got to keep taking it in and out of my pocket. And then, look, now it's like a cut block. Blocks me from cutting. So there goes like a bundle right there. Ooh, it's the wrong side. Like a rookie. So we're gonna go at 4. I forgot to do this again. I usually just do it that way. That works. One more shingle. Alright. I'm getting a groove of it. Haven't been in a groove yet. Now again, here I'm paying attention to this groove line. You know, the same thing as if I was to only do it like on this shingle, like if I had to backstep it. All I can see is the line on this shingle, the reveal line. That's all I have to go off of. So essentially I'm doing that and ignoring this part because this is a separate shingle. I'm sure you can see it in the video now. I'll start it off with the corner because usually it's not very far off. It's usually just lines up just about perfect. So. And then I'll make small adjustments. That side needs to go up a little. Alright, so now you're starting to get the hang of it. Side needs to go up a lot. I'm going to be dropping naturally. So, naturally when I put these on, I'm going to try to keep them a little higher. Alright, pretty much I can just pick anywhere now because I know that I'm stuck cutting these regardless. Let's see how bad it actually was. You know, when I said a lot, I mean, that's tight. I'm actually dead on. So really what I think it was this corner was just getting dropped because I'm coming across there. This corner's buried. My left was going up and my right was coming down. I must have dropped the shingle just a little bit. But as you can see, when you do things like this, it corrects itself very, very quickly. So when you look down this roof, you'll never even be able to tell that I dropped my gun, you know, twice, maybe like a 1/16 of an inch or whatever, making up for an 1/8 right there. So, okay, onward. Now I just come in from there, so I can go up 4 or 5 again. Damn, I forgot to keep my knife out. Still, Jesus. Yeah, buddy. As if I couldn't reach that kid. Thank you, Jameson.
Got the rubber band off. Made it quicker.
How far are you over there?
Valley's up.
Oh, valley's up.
Valley's up.
All right, I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you, and I'm gonna catch you on camera too. I'm gonna show everybody.
Zoom over here real quick.
Get it off.
Back over here now.
I'll catch him without sacrificing any quality. It's always, you know, I might talk about being fast or whatever, but nothing trumps quality. And if I showed you, I'm pretty sure I'm going to show that other video of the valley from earlier. You can tell in there, even though I'm on camera, I want to act like I know everything without having to think about it. I don't do that style valley all the time. And it came up at a weird number. Like James did 4 here. I only did 3 over there. And, you know, I took a second to think about it. Because I still, even though I'm on camera, I'm not going to rush anything. You always want to put your gun as close to that edge as you can, really. Right, let's get in the zone here. I want to go home. Yep, see? I was dropping just a touch. Oh yeah, and I'm man enough to admit it. Man enough to admit it. All you experts, y'all smoke me. My nails are a 1/4 inch from the bottom of the shingle. It's wrong. Wrong, they say. My safety gear. Look how much danger I'm in right now. Come on. I be tripping over ropes. Go to walk somewhere. Skip that. I've wanted to use a harness one time in my life, and it was like 25 feet, and it was like a 7/12 or an 8/12. I wasn't excited about it. Putting this away. At least it's quick to get out. As you can see, I'm a little rusty. Am I out of a shingle, a bundle again? Damn, I'm good. So if I can go just a few more times, I'll end up being able to use this strap. At least I don't usually have to cut these like this. Usually it just works out good. Like I'll get a nice gap like that, which is realistically only about a ½ inch or an inch bigger than the one I was gonna deal with. I'm pretty sure eventually I can go like this and it'll work out nice. I'll be able to use up all those pieces in opposite order. I want to cut that hose now. I should drop down. That's gonna get real squirrely if I continue.
Getting a phone call.
Who's it?
312 number.
Oh, that guy won't stop. That's for Yelp. The guy's trying to get me to do some kind of Yelp page or something.
Decline?
Yeah. Look at that. Don't talk on my backswing. Dang it, Brandon. Lord, have you learned nothing? I haven't had to use my hammer all day long. I don't even think it's on the roof because I use this busted. It spits them perfect nails every time. What a shiner that was. What do I do with that? Did I throw it somewhere? Get shingle?
Right there.
Where?
Up, right there.
Oh, thank you. I don't want to grab it by mistake. Look how accurate I am. You know what the fuck that was? That was the nail below it. Talk about consistency. Holy shit. Coil, I can hear it. Just so you know, that's all that is. Oh my god, it looks good still. Look at that. All them shingles I ran up and it still looks good. Nope, not yet. A few more. Yeah, that's dead nuts. Oh, man. Toot toot. My own horn right there. We're gonna edit that out for sure. Shingle. Tell you what, it feels good to just be on a roof and me only have to worry about a roof knowing I got work set up for the next couple days. Just because, dang, I really want to show you guys this. Hopefully it'll do it after this one. I'll just make it a big jump so it will. A little bit bigger than I had been. Curl! Need a curl! Hey Brandon?
Yeah?
Do you like Wendy's?
Do I like what?
Do you like Wendy's? Come on.
Do I like Wendy's?
Yeah.
No, I don't like when these nuts are on your face.
What about, dude, you shouldn't be eating junk food anyway. So look at, now it works, right? So, unfortunately, I've got to cut that one. I could probably burn that one and get away with not having to cut one. There we go, look how nice that is. Alright, so now it's a good use of scrap. But yeah, no, dude, you definitely shouldn't be eating junk food like that. Now we should shop at a nice store or something like Aldi's. You like Aldi's? What, dude? Get some fresh meat or something. Stuff like Wendy's. You like Aldi's, dude?
Yeah, I love all these nuts on my face.
Dude, You need to lower some fucking Christian music or some shit, dude. Well, I mean, or at least some chill music. Did you know that a band of Imagine Dragons? That band of Imagine Dragons?
Imagine dragging these nuts across your face.
Alright. Oh, here we go.
If you're gonna be the butt of the joke, make sure you're telling the joke.
I can't use it on people I already use it on. Oh, we need to... Jesus. Oh, still got it. That's good. Yep. We can send that ice shield under that. We'll do that before we leave. Yep. Or the ice shield under the shingle, over the ice shield there. I might even pull a nail or something right there, or a shingle, make sure that gets done. I was telling jokes and shingling. I told one of these guys who did this earlier to, when we just did this top piece so that we can stack the shingles on the top because we weren't all dried in yet. Like I said, this isn't my job. So normally the day before a job, I'll have the delivery scheduled for like 11 o'clock or something. Gives us the time to get mostly off and dried in. Or off and mostly dried in, I mean. But, and I'll just bring the ice shield the day before and it works out well. But in this case, we were doing that and I told him, at least cut it where the ice shield's gonna be and we'll fold it back and tack it. This was the first one he did and we didn't do that. So that's why it's just didn't get done yet. I could have done it before I turned the camera on, but. What's up, guys? This is Zach with Veteran Construction. We're getting ready to start today. So I'm gonna show you a few different things here, how to get through these things, as well as start out, be quick, answer some of you guys' questions. But first, something crazy happened to me this morning. I got off the highway and I got a phone call from a Chicago number. I answered it. Chicago's not far from me, so it could have been business. And I recognized the voice, but I couldn't figure out who it was. And he's like, hey, I just saw you on YouTube and I'm actually just getting off the highway now and I seen your car. And guess who it was? None other than Michael Jeffrey Jordan himself. He's going to golf at Whitehawk, said he saw my videos on YouTube, said I've been an inspiration to him where he's at in life right now. And he actually was trying to take me golfing at Whitehawk. I'm like, dude, I don't have time for this shit. I got videos to make for my fans to teach them how to get through this stuff quickly and be the best that they can be. So that's what we've got here is an action-packed video to explain to you how to get through that little furnace stack there, how to get through this weatherhead where you got to install a split boot on it because you can't fit one over the top, how to get through this regular old standard pipe jack right here, and we'll see if I get to that one. I got a few stops I got to make today, so I might call it a short day. And, we got him shingling over there. James is late as always, so he's going to be... I'll probably stop somewhere along there, let them finish and ridge this thing up. I got jobs to get set up and things like that for tomorrow, but taking the time to teach you guys some stuff and give you some pointers. And, be careful what you guys are saying, please. There's a lot of people who are going to come to this channel and learn things. Younger guys who, by the way, I made up the Michael Jordan story. But anyway, there's guys who are going to come to my channel and learn. Did you not pick up on that, Vernon? Did you think I was serious?
At first I thought it was like a joke, and then I was like, wait, maybe he's serious. And then you said the golfing thing, and I was like, damn, I can't tell.
Alright, anyway. I forgot where I was. But yeah, people come here to learn and everything. And look, if you don't know about it, don't talk about it. I've said this in one of my other videos, I think. If men are out there talking about cars and all kinds of footballs and whatever they're into, and I don't know about it, I don't talk about it. You can't learn by running your mouth. Watch a video all the way through before you talk, because there's some people like me when I was younger. I wish I had a video like this to watch. I was kind of moving quickly as far as being a shingler, so nobody was telling me anything, because your standard shingler, they're all broke as hell and want to get their squares down. So guess what? Nobody was teaching me anything. They told me, space out your stuff this far, which I already knew from tossing shingles. Don't nail in the groove. I already knew that. Here's they didn't tell me how to do this quickly. They didn't tell me none of that stuff. I never even got a chance to watch them, because as soon as they start shingling, I want to get to my squares. It's a bad thing to do. So now, you guys, I want to create a channel for you to come here and to see these tricks and see it done. I'll try not to talk so much because I want to actually get a large portion of this shingled on camera, so this might be a longer video. Also, people keep talking about the no pouch thing. I'm sure you want to hear me shingle already, or see me shingle, but I gotta explain this. I don't like wearing a pouch. It weighs me down. Now, if you catch me siding or framing, yeah, I'm wearing a pouch all day long because it's definitely necessary. But really, when I'm shingling, I mean, I just need a gun and I just need a knife. I mean, my hammer, I keep it close. I don't have, you'll see, I probably will not need to use my hammer one time, except for maybe by that pipe stack in case one of them put a staple in it or something like that, just to pry it up, and I really don't expect to. So, and this thing spits straight nails. Believe me, I'm a firm believer. If it needs to be nailed, I nail it. So, yeah. All right. Oh, also the no pouch thing, and people want to see me setting up my shingles, and how much time did you spend doing that. So we're going to show you right now how long this takes, okay? I did do the starters already just because they were looking for something to do, and I was getting things set up. So.
Didn't you get that in the video yesterday?
Yeah, but I'm not going to use that.
Oh,
I don't think I'm going to use that. So yeah, this is what it's, I set up that, I snapped a line, and you should snap a line for your starters. Somebody asked me, why do I start a line? Or why do I snap a line? Because it's important. You snap a line once, you put your starters on it, and as long as you lay your shingles good, like you're supposed to, you will not need to snap a line again. Sometimes older roofs, they'll get a little cattywampus, a little left or right, and you know, you might, it might look like your shingles are wrong, but when you look down your shingles, they should be dead straight. And the only time you'll ever need to really snap a line is when it is the ridge board being off. You know, that's if you shingle straight and correct. So, oh, and nail placement, people want to talk about nail placement. These are not 3-tab shingles. We're not nailing on a tar line. Like, there's people that are acting like experts and they have no idea that I'm even laying architectural shingles. They're telling me my shingles are a 1/4 inch from where the bottom of the next shingle is supposed to be. That's where it is. That's where you're supposed to nail. So here we're gonna just spread this stuff out. I don't have much time. And I didn't. My guys felt of this, not me. I got some ice shield up here just to show you guys. I like to add a little bit of that around these pipes. It's already there, but we're gonna add a little more while we're getting through it. One thing I probably could do is feel for that reveal line, because that's important to me. And when you do this, it gives them a chance to spread out. Usually I don't even stack them up there. Flatten out, I mean. Usually I don't stack them up there. But that was situational. This wasn't my job from start to finish. Or, you know, from like the bidding process. Someone just threw it at me and said, I need your help. Come knock it out. It's a buddy of mine. So I put me and the boys on it. Yes, I know I could have started there, but I'm used to doing it from this way, and I want them close. Sometimes I put one in case I run out of nails somewhere down there. The reason I'm cutting this is because I don't want my shingle seam to land there. Somebody told me you're not supposed to miter starter. Well, why not? What did that change? Absolutely nothing. There's going to be shingles over it. Look at the difference. All I did was expose that tar line, which could only help. Am I correct or not? That was left-handed too. You saw that going, man. Shut up, boy, Kev. Now, some people are saying I don't nail enough of my starter. Like, that's under-nailed, right? Watch how many nails I put in that through my shingle. Bubbly from the felt. I'll shoot that down. need a little bit right there. That one I just cut, right?
Yes.
That'll mess up my pattern. And these starters are different sizes, as you can see. So I got to play my line. This starter, they came off the same bundle. They broke in half. This is on the line. This is on the line. Look at that. Huge difference there. Now obviously my cut wasn't perfect, so you just cheat that over. But see how I'm above the line? I better go just above the line here. Alright. Careful, Brandon. What's our number one rule here? Safety. Now you should be paying attention to nailing as well. See, now this one's lower. This one wants me to go lower. That's why I don't super nail the starter. Like, people think it's gonna like pop up. This one's supposed to go right on the line. I don't super nail it because you run the risk of a shingle landing, splitting a nail, you know? And this is supposed to be dangerous, so you want to be careful to not hit your head and things like that on it. Kind of why I'm skipping over, but you'll notice that your shingles over time is a little different size than the starter, so it'll start to work its way. So eventually I'll stop putting 2 nails here. I'll actually put 1, and then I'll start skipping and nailing this side. That way, like I said, the shingle doesn't end up breaking. It's about an inch difference in the shingle to the starter. Starter's a little long. There you go. I think that's about a bundle. Usually I just do a bundle for the bottom. So, this looks like that needs a little more time to flatten out. I loosen it up. Yeah, that's good. All right, so I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then the rest is all 2. Whoops, that was stupid. Don't ever do that. Short, that's all right. 1 starter short. 2 for 2. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, it's fine because I nailed that a little high. Water will never reach that. But you got to be careful about where you nail. And that's why I don't super nail these. People don't understand. Like, that's why usually I nail a little high rather than trying to put it right here. Like, you know, that could leak. That could leak if, I'm talking about if you had one real low. This one won't because it's high enough. All right. I feel like plugged into a different pressured compressor or something. Now, a lot of people say you're supposed to nail like this. Not not really that useful. Let me show you why. Carl, that's how it turned out. Oh, maybe not. It's just a misfire. What are you doing? Rolling your ankle on coil nails?
Yep.
You rookie, you're making me look bad on my setup. Now it's dangerous to my employees.
No, your employee is dangerous to the coil.
I don't actually have shingles yet. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. Now you got coil. Watch your mouth on my videos. I gotta bleep that out, boy cub. Dang. Now, you have to do this so that it has to cover. So, I guess I could do this here. Wish I had a better hook blade. I do. Alright, I forget what size these usually are. We will try 1.5 inches at least. Oh, that says 1 inch to 1 3/8. That would be the one. Hopefully. Well, cut around that. Sorry if it's hard to see in the video. There it goes. But I gotta make sure I don't screw this up too bad. There's a split boot. And looks like I can do one more. That's not it. So it's better to be short than long. You know that. Sorry. It's usually better to be long than short. In this case, I was on the short side and it worked out. That'll be fine. So, like I said, what we're looking for is this coverage here. We want this to cover into the reveal, which it does. So, that works out. I'm going to get that stuff off the roof. Now you want to make sure these are, I can actually nip this off a little bit. Just this little thing's hitting the pole. Let's try it with straight blade. I got a dull straight blade, but damn, dude. There it goes. Okay. Now, then we slide these. Let me fix that knife. Pull it out, put it on the dull side again. I just use the dull side on the double. This is a double-sided straight blade. I use the dull side to open my bundles with. Okay. Oh, you don't usually need them all anyway. So they just slide right on here. And slide them on the bottom. Then ride it like a roller coaster up the top. And then do your best to keep this locked. Usually I'll get a few started before I go all the way up to the top. So, okay. Give it a little pinch, and that helps. Sometimes this one came off. It still goes in though. Okay. Alright, now that's holding. And what I'll do is I'll come back through here and I'll pinch these with some snips. Right now I'm just giving them a little something to get them in place. Actually, I only need one up top there. I'm going to pinch the hell out of it. That one's there. But one more in this middle towards the bottom. Okay. And obviously, this right here needs caulked. Regardless, had I not come off that a little bit, it still would have needed to be caulked. Put two on this bottom. The last one I have is kind of tight though, so there it goes. That's good. All right, then you just shoot this on as normal. About 3 on the sides, and 1 in the back, and then here's my little thing for extra protection. Okay. Watch out, Keegals. Thanks, buddy.
No problem, Jay.
Not on camera, man. That shit just spread wide open. You know it. I know it. Okay, we'll just go this way since it's thinner. What I'll do is put a little eye shield around it. Okay. And that is actually good enough. It covers the nail. So, right. Sometimes you can toot that down just so it don't go nowhere. Then, let's see, where's my next one? My loosey-goosey one. What I'll do is that right? Yeah. So that the seams can be seam on seam, which people think needs to happen way more than it does. I mean, look, right here, absolutely, I want to do it, but it ain't that serious. Damn, that's terrible. Terrible example of cut, but yeah, almost lets the ice shield show. Probably where another seam's gonna land is pretty close to. Actually, yeah, it probably won't fly anyway. So usually, what you cut off will continue your stair step. You'll see that little bit here. Just a little slice.
No, he talked to him earlier.
This is the most time-consuming boot you'll ever see. So hopefully y'all didn't turn this video off because of it. See how that actually just continued itself. But yeah, the other boots will be very, very quick. Oh, little on the high side. It's alright, or the low side. I was trying to eyeball that. Did it completely wrong. But this shingle is definitely still fine. And I'll show you why. because some of these pipe bits. What is this? These idiots, dude. There's not a single one of those pipes. This is why you don't do sub work. These guys have no idea what they're doing. No clue. They don't know how to lay these shingles. They don't know none of this stuff. You see, this thing covers it by a mile, right? So I'll go ahead and shoot that down. And if I want, I can even ice shield it for you guys. I'll just do that a little later. So they've got little dots there for you to shoot. A lot of times, if you see me put my gun here, a lot of times it'll land where this is a little closer together. So rather than putting one that I need to caulk, I'll put one here where it's going to get covered up anyway. Let's see. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Stuck these together? Yeah, I hate doing sub work. These guys have no idea how to shingle. They have no idea how to run job sites. They don't know about any of this stuff. And guess what? They're out there making the damn money. They're making more money off of roofing than you'll ever make in your entire life doing it, and they do it in 1 year. It's insane. Trust me, I know the numbers. I know the numbers. I know the company I'm doing this job for, they've sold over $1.5 million this year, and it's July. Meanwhile, I'm over here doing all the dang work, and I'm only at like $200,000 or $300,000 in work. Not profit, work. Alright, so pretty much done with that. So now I'll show you what I was talking about right there. I'll do this for a little bit until I get to this side also. This is where I'm going to be grabbing from. Usually I grab from the bottom side, you'll see that. I've heard people say, you'll never catch me walking backwards on a roof. Like, come on. Trust yourself a little bit. If I slipped, I'd fall on my stomach and I wouldn't go anywhere. You know? When I'm doing this, I'm only paying attention to the shingle right here. I'm talking about this one. Don't look at your little piece. That'll make your thing frown or smile. Which is another reason why I set 3 shingles on top of each other like this. Because look at, now I'm going off of a piece that's really straight for really long, and not to mention, it's very straight and very consistent. And I cut really, people are saying you should always hang them over. That'll take forever. Watch. Right here, let me cut this real quick. And look, also, I can run another nail if I just kind of put a guess there. So I can run another nail if I need to, but let me show you something real quick. Alright, they're saying how straight are my shingles, or you shouldn't hang, whatever I just said, you know what I'm talking about. Shouldn't have a seam out here. Look how straight this is. Is there a problem with that? You know what I'm saying? I cut this shingle. This is a non-cut shingle. What is wrong with that? Nothing. Get good at your job. Don't sit here and tell people that they have to hang their shit off this way, line up another shingle and cut it. It'll take forever. It's not efficient. That's an neat coil. Good thing it's right here.
Were you going to explain that?
To set it out. My plunger sticks on my boss stitch. That nail's going to screw the ever-living daylights out of me. Come on, get in there. Good girl. Is there kids out behind me, Brandon?
No.
Okay. I'm not supposed to have a potty mouth anyway. On YouTube, I'm supposed to watch my mouth and keep my shirt on. Huh? And if a cut isn't perfect, look at that. You just cheated over just a touch. You'll never see that. It's completely properly installed still. No problem with it. Sorry.
Zach, before you put that one on, were you going to explain that thing over
that one nail.
Yeah.
How people go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for catching me up on that. I remembered to say it, but I didn't. So, I'll show it to you on one of the last shingles. So if I put a nail here, now watch this. My thing just turned off. I didn't even stop to grab a drink or anything. Boy Cub, can you grab me the blue Gatorade off my seat down in my truck? So last thing I said was,
That's mine.
I said down in my truck. Last thing I said was, if we put a nail here,
Throw it at you, watch out.
what is the? Let me show you why it's a what is the purpose thing. So I'm gonna go like this. Sorry, that was a little high nail. Now I'm gonna go here. Now, if you want to see, look where those two nails are. You see the difference in those two nails? It's pretty much getting the same nail. Like my point is, why waste the nail? I should hit that with a hammer just because I said so. And just so you know, I didn't need this hammer throughout my regular day. I was trying to show you guys something I don't normally do. So, still haven't had to use my hammer. For that. This isn't me rushing around. This is me pretending to be like I'm still getting paid by the square as a regular old shingler. That's how it goes. Right. Oh, bumpy on these ones. Got a little cold yesterday. Flatten right out. I love having stuff just for haters to talk about. Come up in my video that never comes up in the last month or two of shingling. It's insanity. This is what? This bottom needs to flatten out a little more. I don't need you guys talking smack. The real shingler problems. You come across this stuff. I didn't know the whole bundle was going to be like that. I thought it'd just be a few shingles. Right there on the top. Time I get going, I hit something else. Watch, I'm going to be hitting a pipe in a second. I guarantee it. That's really high. Usually when I'm doing this cut, I'm not looking at my nail too much. I'm trying to split the difference and go directly in half right there. He's close to it. Don't need to be perfect. Now keep in mind, I don't have a pouch on. Have you really seen me anything for a pouch? You know how bad my back would hurt right now if I was wearing a pouch this entire time? Already in just that little amount. Actually, I think you do get to see the continuation of the stair step here. Let me show you how. And I'll show it to you in one step rather than the way I normally do it. Oh, never mind. That's good enough, actually. I've done enough pausing and stuff like that. That was good enough to keep my stair step. That's why I like doing big stair steps. Once in a while you get away with something like that. Like, that's totally fine. This nail here, when a shingle goes, the reveal line's going to be here. Why don't I ever touch that? It's perfectly fine. And the seam isn't like ridiculously close either. And people like to say his gun don't go that fast. Just because it don't look like this. Fucking look at that. It's getting shiners everywhere. Like it's really stupid. And the reason I get shiners and other people don't when I try to do dumb shit like that is because I actually care about nailing in the correct spot. They'll spit their nails all up here in this part that don't even matter. Again, me using my hammer, showing you guys what inexperienced roofers do. All their nails go up in that weird spot there. I'm all gun shy now. Wood over here. My gun's running out of coils too. Why'd you smash that, dude? Usually I don't got someone walking around filming me smashing coils either. Brandon.
Bad.
Sure you guys can see the stair steps pretty consistent. Not that it's really important that it's like consistent. I know some people that take it upon themselves to really like want to be able to snap a line down these corners and it work out perfect and look nice. It's not that important as long as it's just a big enough stair step. You're fine. Actually, I'll teach you guys a little trick here. So this is how I stay real consistent now. I'm at a bundle. There should be a bundle. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, something like that. Pretty close to a bundle. So what I'll do is, to stay on the consistent side, I'll run a whole bundle out. That way, I've got a flat line all the way across, and I just have to run a bundle the whole entire time. Now here we just go in line with that shingle before us. Going on with that shingle before us. The curve starts right away, all right? And then I use my knife for height. It's about right here. So, put that right here. Make a little mark. There you go. Perfectly fine. Give it. There's a little bit left on that. It's nothing though. Could have left that. No problem. See, didn't take much to get through that. Oh, one trick that will get you nailing at a faster pace, but being able to put nails a little more consistent is don't let the gun bounce like that. Okay? Keep it low. And just let it go at its like kind of like its natural speed. Oops, missed that one. Trying to show off. And I'm guilty of just skipping it too much. Because I know, like, I don't have to nail fast to be fast. I just work on this. You know, work on doing the right things and not wasting movement. It's not that difficult. Ah, damn it. Look at that shiner. That's going to mess up. I guess it won't mess up my bundle thing because I've got, what's it called? So here we go. Needed a hammer because I'm shooting shiners like a jerk. Throw that coil somewhere else. It keeps catching my eye and it's all crooked. What are you doing even for work right now, Boy Cub?
What do you want me to? The ground's clean, dude.
The ground's clean?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like
You're just sitting up here
completely.
burning up this money I'm not even making.
You know what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
Watching you and learning.
Oh yeah? You actually learning something? Go home. Learn it on YouTube.
Oh, shut up.
Dude, there's gotta be something, man.
Dude, I mean...
Just stand around. Good employee, never asked what to do.
Hey, that's the one thing that Daddy said to me that I never forgot.
What's that?
Good employee never has to be told what to do.
That's right, dude. Always just find something, man. Look at that one. He don't even work for me anymore. And has it helped you somewhere else? I was told that when I was...
made all that money last year, dog.
I was told that when I was about 10 years old. Lived in Arizona. My buddy's dad owned like a masonry company or whatever, and we were laying the cinder block, like a cinder block wall. They do that out west for like to make fences and stuff. It wasn't nothing serious, and I didn't know what to do. And he goes, look at George over there. I don't need to tell George what to do. He just finds something to do. And I was like, well, George is like 30. I was like, I'm 10. And he's done this before and I haven't. Like, I just want a skateboard, dude. Like, pay me 20 bucks so I can go to the gas station. All right, so we're gonna keep running out a bundle consistently, and I'll drop back and I'll use these up slowly. Does that not work? Alright. When I get to this point, I'll usually I like to have my bundles towards the top because then I just move them from here rather than walking them up. Now, one of the most important things about being a fast shingler is not getting upset about how much time I had to spend on that. You got to do time. You got to make it right. Which the goal is, if you want to maximize your speed throughout the longevity of a day. I'm not talking about just on a couple bundles. I'm talking about if you want to put on the most squares that you can possibly do in a day. You can't. You have to do consistent things, and you can't get upset about pipes and things like that. The goal is to get to the gravy. In order to get to the gravy, I set that up weird. You'll see the next one goes better. In order to get to the gravy, you have to get good at doing the bullshit. And I use that as motivation because, like, in my head when I'm doing that stuff, I'm like, okay, I only just got to do this one little thing, and then I get to do a nice long run for like, I don't know, a couple bundles, a couple squares. So I hurry up and do that so I can get to the field and bust it out, you know? Because when I'm in the field, opening and spreading, you guys have seen in my other videos, my all-day pace, it really only takes about 8 minutes to put on a square. I mean, like, I'm not trying real hard out here. I'm not racing anybody, you know? I know there's nobody that, you know, I have to race over here. At my old company, I had to race people. So, like, thank you. You didn't have to do that. But I guess you do need to find something to do. You know what, Boy Cub? What? They've seen me do this. Why don't you, open and spread my bundles, okay? Now watch. Bring me a bundle over here. He does need to do something. Why not speed me up? I got shit to do today. Y'all know I'm fast.
For Daddy.
Yeah, open for Daddy. Alright, so here's my bundle. My one bundle run. And look at that. That was a mistake. What did I do just now? That was dumb. That was a waste of time. I grabbed one shingle when there's a whole stack here. So, one of my rules is, and I say it like this in my own head, I never get down on one shingle. What I do is, I won't even get down on 2 shingles usually. If I don't have more than 2 shingles, one of my rules, my disciplines, is usually I won't even waste time laying it. My job's to go get more shingles because it does you no good to drag 2 shingles, get down this position and blast on 2 shingles. Why? Walk over, grab hey, up here towards the top.
You only got fucking...
Why'd you open up a bundle?
You got some right there for the top.
No, hold on, I'm about to teach you stuff. Just do what I say next time. Quit thinking. You'll hurt yourself, kid. Jesus. You know, I'm sure on another job, Boy Cub, I told you, use that thing in between your shoulders. It's more than just a hat rack. Don't do that. Any more today.
My heart?
What the hell? I'm talking about your head, kid. Don't use your head.
I'm fucking with you.
No, you for real meant that. No. I don't know, maybe I said it weird. Alright, so I just blasted that out real quick. I want to keep the one bundle thing going. So, boy cup, here's what you're going to do. You're not going to open another bundle before you, like this is a bitch to pick up. You know what I'm saying? Is this a full bundle? No. Jesus Christ. Oh, sure. Alright, pick up the full bundle, bring it to the top. This is where a full bundle goes. So let's just pretend you brought the full bundle, okay? Keep it in the wrapper, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me, come on, give me. Jesus. Pretend you just opened it, there's a wrapper underneath it, just like I did. All right, give it the old college flap, and then drag it, and drop a bunch of them. I dropped too many wrappers. I want about 6 here, a few here, and a few there. 3 or 4 stacks is fine. That's all you have to do for me, okay? The goal is to not put them where it's gonna be in my line here. See how these aren't touching my corners? My corners are always available. I don't have to move shingles now. Give me 6. It's better to reach for shingles rather than to be stepping on them, because I don't want to get here, be shingling, and have to move my foot. It's just a waste of time. So, you tracking that, boy cub? I want the people at home watching to know that you can do that after me just showing it to you one time. You understand me? All right. So
yes, sir.
Upside down. You don't got to do all that, boy cub. Damn. Sure do make me feel good, though.
Service too much?
Yes, sir, Daddy Handsome. I'll take that. Try not to cut the felt when you do stuff like that. These haters on YouTube. One time, one of my shingles landed like this on one of the cuts that I did, and they go, "Oh, he cut the felt. He cut the felt." No, I didn't. Go watch that other video. More than one person told me I cut the felt. Did not cut the felt. I went there to see. I was like, did I cut the felt? Like, that's not like me. Although it's not that important, I was like, that's still not like me. I went back and it wasn't cut at all. So here I will show you how to continue the stair step. Usually when I nail here, I skip over a little bit. You see how I put 2 nails here? I always skip in case I have to do this, which is put a shingle here. Okay. Now you see that I wanted to put my side out, but once in a while you have to actually have a cut in the field. That's why I know for sure you're allowed to do that. You understand? Now save this piece, because this will be the one that continues my stair step right here, and I'll show you that. Watch. So. Okay. I did what I could. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I actually ran the magnet yesterday and it was just fine. Oh, cool. Yeah, I just avoided it a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. It's all good, man. All right. Well, good luck, man, I guess. Oh, we'll be done here shortly. I figured, yeah, it looks good. Yep, thank you. Oh, man, yep. So you see here, what happened? So this is where it's supposed to be landing, because the way the pipe fell out. Remember how I said that little piece was the one that should be continuing it?
That little tiny piece that's up here.
Where is it? I don't know. Just don't worry about it. Let me see, because this is a little weird. What happened here? I guess, well, I guess I'll just do something's going on. What did I do? Oh, I cut a piece off right here, and it's this one. So this is the continuation for this one, I believe. Except I just need to cut a little bit of it off. Meaning, I want my shingle to be about right here, so I can make this one about like this. Okay? And I could have turned that backwards if I really wanted to. Oh wait, that's one. This is bigger than a 6-inch piece. Yeah, man, this is really falling out kind of weird. You'll see on the next one. Like, this is really strange to me. I think it's because I'm not underneath it. Usually I'm underneath pipes when I do this, but I'm losing something somewhere. Something ain't happening right. Get me all confused. What? My girl? Oh, I was like, what? I ain't got no... like ASAP.
All right.
All right, boy cub, come take over.
My fucking... awesome camera skills.
Don't cuss on my camera no more, you understand me? But yes, you're great. Watch the difference in shingler quality. It's absolutely absurd. Alright, so just going to use that. Here's my thing. Now I'm gonna come around to that. For some reason I feel like that's not gonna look good. Yep. Alright, so that's why I just gotta continue that around to touch. Alright. Like I said, better to be short than to be long. Only in roofing. It's not that pretty either. Dang, I'm just all around short. There we go. That should be a little nicer. There we go. Just took a few tries, but look how nice that looks. Now let's not forget to put some ice shield down. I'll just cut this one in half. Really all I need right here is just something to go across the back. But, because you guys are super judgmental, I'm just going to put a little thing on there, man. You know? Get it like, here, something like that.
Ooh, your boy's here.
Huh?
I said your boy's here.
James? He told me he was in the car. He called me at 8:30. Said he's already in the car. Sorry I'm late. I fell back asleep. Oh, God. He's going to come up here watching. He's going to try to be all sweet on me. Hey, what's up, buddy? What can I do, buddy? Jesus. This is stuff you got to deal with as business owner. It's absurd. All right, anyhow. That still probably took a little longer than it should have. But, as you guys can see, there's nothing to sit here crying about. It'd take all day, really. Oh. Now I should have a seam land there. All right, now look, here's my continuation, like I said. Oh, man. What's up with that? Look at there. Now I get a use out of that. And that cut was kind of ugly, and there's a piece of ice shield in the seam. What you know about it? Noted. So, see how my stair step continued? I've got a lot of roof left. That's the main reason I took the time to do that. You see, it doesn't take rocket science to really figure it out. And when you make big stair steps like I do, you get a lot of play for me to do those kinds of little tricks where I don't got to spend all day sitting here thinking about it or go, ah, screw it, and put one of those back laps. It's just way better quality, and I don't got to fight it for the rest of the roof now. So there's your trick on how to continue your stair step. And hopefully I just won't have to explain it so much over here. I think I burned up 2 shingles going the other way, so we'll get them back on the next bundle. Also, what I did here, you should watch that because there's some nails here that are a little closer than I'd like to this seam. Nothing that's going to be a big deal, but you got to pay attention to that kind of stuff when you get to piping. You know what I mean? When you're piping down the roof. Come on now. Shingles almost looks damaged already. Is that a shiner? God dang it. How many shiners am I gonna get, dude? I'll shingle. I'll fix that later. But yeah, I don't ever get shiners, ever. But you know what? Sometimes that is the price you got to pay for putting these shingles so close to the bottom edge where they want you to. And let me tell you why you got it. Look where this line is. That's a nail line. You're supposed to nail here. They only give you a little bit of laminate to nail through. Like, they should really make this like a little bit bigger. I don't know why they don't. Then all them speed nailers will really have an excuse to be nailing fast. There's no excuse. I mean, you can't be like that good. Owens Corning makes that nail strip, which I do like to use because I do have to pay a little less attention, but still, they call it like a 1-inch sweet spot. This nail's gonna be screwed up, dude. Brandon stepped all over these damn things. God, I can't win for losing. Boy Cub, you see what you guys do to me now? You guys all sabotage me.
I don't do shit.
Dude, you do. You
No, I don't.
Dude, you're the fucking king Sabatour.
No.
Hey,
No,
you're
I'm
Sabatour's Rex, man. Little Sabatours, every one of you. That nail's fine. I'm probably just putting that bundle up a little too high realistically. That's why I keep reaching for these. Usually I stop and I count or whatever, but just to be honest, I didn't do that because I'm on camera. So usually I'll count where 22 is, and then I'll do one bundle a few times. That way I know where it stops, and it's more consistent. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute here. Does it tell you how much time is on recording left?
No, sir.
That coil getting me stuck like I said it would.
Sabotage is working.
Sabotage, that's right. Dang, dude. This don't ever happen in my life either. Look at that, a sideways nail. That's what I get for these sabotagers. What's another name? Sabatour. Dude, you guys just screwing the ever-living daylights out of dirty old boy. Shit. It's all right. I'm the Michael Jordan of shingling regardless. Yeah. People think I'm toxic and all this stuff. I don't do the roofer's throw. I don't do none of that stuff. Damn coils, I ran them all out. That must mean I put on a few squares. Oh no.
No, I just set them right there.
Oh, no, not that. That's different. I'm talking about the ones I put out. Thanks though, Keegals. Rob. Oh, look at me, my back hurts so bad. From standing up and shingling. Where's my knee pads? Where's my tool pouch? Where's my safety harness? Dude, you should hear those guys. Dude, they're all safety professionals. So look, if I run out of nails here, here's my other trick. Why I run out, one bundle runs two. If I run out of nails right here, I need a coil right here, right? Right here on this run. If I do one bundle, I drop back down, guess what? I'm gonna need a coil right here. And guess what? You do about, I keep saying guess what, so guess what? It does about one bundle when you 5-nail, plus a few, maybe like 2 more shingles. So, about a shingle's length apart, it'll work its way up. And then eventually, what's it called? Eventually, it'll work its way up to where the end of my bundle is, and I'll have to start putting coils down there, all right? So that's how much thought goes into this. I really hope you guys at least try this out. Quit talking shit out there, because people need to learn this. Look at, he's got his hammer on him. That's fine, he's using a Hitachi. So, he needs his hammer. Hey, quit filming him. He's not wanting to be filmed, do you? Is that a can of chew in your pocket?
No.
Keegan, you got chew? You got chew?
What do you think, boy?
Damn.
Always got it going.
So I quit chewing and I quit tobacco in general. A little over a month now. And I think I want a cheater chop.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Dude, I want a cheater
You
chop.
piece of shit.
Come on, dude. It's a slippery slope.
Breaking the fucking power, man.
You can have, make no mistake about it, you can absolutely have a seam here. Underneath this thing. Hey, come down here or give it back to Brandon. Everything okay, Brandon?
Yeah, she hurt her eye and didn't know what to do, so I told her.
You don't got to explain, dude. I got a camera going. I just want to know everything's okay.
Yeah, no, she just hurt her eye, and I think she'll be fine.
Okay.
She's fine.
Down there getting ready. Take a little more out of this.
Alright, I'm tossing to James then.
Yeah, that's fine. If James toss your salad, dude.
Yeah, watch your mouth on YouTube, man.
You can say tossed salad, dude. I'm talking about cooking. Damn, dude, what happened? Somebody shoot this down already? Hey!
What?
Don't shoot this down in a dry end. Now I gotta pull that. Who does that? I ain't gonna say who. So if the person happens to be listening, just know that's the rule now, okay? Don't defend yourself. Look at that, dude. 2 of them just blasted it in there. Oh. Look, I'm gonna end up tearing it. Yeah. There we go. Come on. This bullshit ass flat bar.
Hey, you need some help down there?
Where's my flat bar with the bend in it?
Well, you're starting right here, yeah?
What'd I tell you? Sabatours, dude. I got nothing but saboteurs working. I ride on road. I need a better crew. I do. Do you know what I do? Brandon, you're allowed to laugh. Jesus Christ.
Wait, I am?
Yeah.
Oh,
OWP.
sorry. My parents banned laughter and happiness. I'm still learning how it works.
Brandon OWP. You know what that stands for?
Camera.
I'm gonna have to bleep this one out. Old woman. Because he's that freaking dry. Damn, dude. What is this? Yeah, couldn't do that. God, I'm sitting there thinking, what? What in the hell? So now look. Because I wasn't aware that there was nails in here, because there never should be. I guarantee there's 2 under here, ain't there? Ooh, thank God there's only 1. Someone's about to get it. And I mean get it for real. But yeah, so now this is garbage, and I'm doing a 1 bundle pattern, so that sucks balls. We're gonna steal one of their shingles. And I told this guy he needs more vents and stuff. And for some reason these guys cut out hexagon vents or octagon vents. Oh, look at him, the roofer throwing stuff in the attic. But that's the first vents he's got. And there's like 6 or 7 of them back here in that fan vent you're not supposed to have with vents. But whatever. So yeah, this is taking way too long now. You see, this is why you gotta, I should make a video on drying and stuff too, because obviously my boys need to learn that a little bit as well. Stuff's all crinkly, under nailed, whatever. But so a little bit here. Like I said, better to be short than long.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Zach.
Yeah, on this side too. Have I missed any phone calls?
No, none that I'm aware
A
of.
quiet morning? Hell yeah. Usually it's like, hey Zach, what's up, dude? In case I need to cut this back, I'm gonna skip that nail there. In case I need to put one here. A shingle there I'm talking about. Alright. Now that that's underneath it, when I come back through, I'll shoot that down. Let's see what I need to do. Yes, I need to add one. So, what I'll do is, damn thing, I can just cut this away, just because I'm going to put some ice shield there. So it's fine. Now that can go underneath the shingle. Alright? Now right here, I will need to do this. Put this on. Sometimes I'll put it on as a full, just even though I know I'm about to put this on and cut it. Alright, I need to start moving. Okay, so this will be my continuation. Alright, now I'm just going to open up this bundle here.
Hey, will you toss me that Gatorade?
open this one right here. And of course, I gotta throw another one away because of a bad, you know. You get bad bundles once in a while. It happens all the time. Don't put your shingle on hoses. Now, this isn't gonna mess up my coil nail setup, but it may mess it up for one sheet or for one time. Because you have to drop back down. Technically, I could have went up, but I wasn't gonna do that whole back step thing because I care about keeping it straight. Nothing going on, no phone calls, no nothing, and actually have somebody to race, like somebody of you know, quality and speed, then, you know, I'll get after it. But I haven't had that since I left my old company. I've had one guy that comes and works for me that, you know, I gotta actually pay a little bit of attention to while I'm shingling. If I slip up, he'll come pretty close to catching me or beating me, but you know, he definitely doesn't when I'm trying. So.
Will you bring me that Gatorade that's over there when you're done? Thank you.
Peace on it. Oh yeah, that nail. This won't take forever, hopefully. There it goes. That's how it should have been. They hit, whoever did those other nails, let me tell you how bad that screwed me. That was 2 nails right on top of each other, inside of, or into a rafter. Both of those hit a rafter, I guarantee you it. That's fine. I can let that overlap over that.
Woohoo!
So here's what we're gonna do. I'll just hammer this down a little where I had to tear that up. See, these are all sinking perfectly fine. Can't even hammer those in anymore. Any more than they already are. Then I'll do this. Whoop. Yeah, this is slick. Don't do that. I thought I was going to get away with it. Peel the plastic before you ever try to cut ice shield. It ain't that sticky today. Still want to keep it high enough that you're not going to see it through your shingles, you know what I mean? Because realistically, I don't even need to put this ice shield. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie, we've done it a lot of times back before I started my own business. You know, this is really just for the thing. I don't have to make this watertight here. It's already been watertighted. You know, that's a weird way to put it, but like this piece is not even necessary. If I did not put this piece here, this would still never leak exactly the way I'm going to shingle it. Alright? So, put that there. Do this. Just cut this straight. Alright. Alright, slipper.
No, I was just bending down.
Now look, if I put a nail here, guess what's going to happen? It's going to land on a seam. So I'm going to put 2 really close ones here, and I'm going to skip over, and I can't put one there. Alright? And I'll show you. Let me. There it is. No nail. No nail all the way to right here. Okay. Now, what did I say? That one piece is to continue the stair step, which is probably not this one.
It's maybe that other one over there to your left.
One? No, because that's in the thing. Let me see here. Technically, I would have one here. If I was to do this, then I would have one here. So yeah, I don't know why it's working out so weird like that. It never happens like this, where it's just a little short there. But as you can see, I can go there and it'll just be a little bit bigger of a stair step. Problem solved. So this was supposed to continue. It's because the pipe's in the way. Most of the time I have to do the piece of plug or something. I don't know. I'm trying to teach you guys stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing. Usually, like, I don't even have to cut that piece, is what I'm getting at. Like, I don't get why it's not doing that. Maybe I'm forgetting because I'm teaching. I don't know. Or maybe it's just how it plays out. It happened to play out 2 times the way it never plays out for me. So this goes back into the back side. I know that, so I can just do this much or whatever. It's right there. So I'll split it. I'll just make a mark. I need to go up for about that much, which is about this before I start my angle. Okay. And I just continue that down to the angle. Should be close. Can't even see if it is or not. Yeah, that's fine. That's plenty good for the back. Alright. Like I said, it comes in handy to have that kind of play. You know what I mean? The only reason it looks like it's taking an extra second is because I'm thinking about it, because I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So that should have been upside down. It should be off the roof. So now I got to continue this up. Now I got to continue this up. I've got 6 shingles. So that would be 3 and 3, or maybe 4 and 4. Okay. I might need to pull another one. Alright, we're about to get to Pound Town now. How many was that? 3? 1.
What, bundles?
Huh?
What did you say, how many bundles?
What are you talking about, Pound Town?
You said how many was that or something like that, I thought.
Oh, just shingles. Shingles in general. So look, I just got to take out a little bit here now. So I'll just go like this. See if that works. Yeah, that's fine. That's enough. Yeah, and you can see the ice shield in there, so I mean, it is what it is. Really, nobody comes up here to inspect that kind of thing, and guess what? It's allowed to be there. Nobody will ever see it. Fuck, you probably can't even see it. One, so I'll pull this from whoever that is. Now this should be back on the track for my bundle. Alright? So we'll pull this out. Oh, I guess I didn't even need to because I'm at the end of my starter there. So I'm going to be losing 2 shingles anyway.
You got 2 right there that you pulled out from that first bundle.
Where?
Right there.
Oh yeah. All right. So yeah. Good looking out, bud. I'll lay a few more starters because these are starting to warm up out here, and I don't want this to get real hot.
That was another longer one.
What's that?
That one was longer again.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. See
It's
it
fine.
right there.
I'll notice in my shingles when I put it up. It'll be alright. Yeah, here goes a shorter one. So, I gotta cheat that. You know what? Next time I say something like I did when I go, hey, oh, and we're out of gutter apron, so that guy's supposed to be bringing it. Again, not my job. What'd I say? Better long than short in this situation. Yeah. We'll flip that up and put it under. All right. That angle with me the whole time, okay? No, you're good right now. But I want you to walk up that angle with me through this whole bundle.
All right.
You know where the oil is?
Probably made its way back into my truck. See, now we're back on track with my coils. Right where it's supposed to be. Shoelace. Now I'm trying to go a little too fast. So you see, if I nail quick, but don't get the shingle into the next spot quick enough, then what good is it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I lost one of those bundles. What happened was, one of these bundles had 20 shingles in it. Yeah, right up there. Rather than 22. So what that means is, this shingle likely has 22, or this bundle likely has 22 shingles in it, and I will have one or two extra pieces. I think one extra shingle at the end of this bundle. But since I'm starting at the bottom, that would mean, so yeah, this is the one that was a little long there. So since I'm starting at the bottom, this would mean, I'm not starting right there, I'll actually be short 3 shingles, I believe. Does it tell you how many minutes are left on that video?
Nope, but you're at an hour.
Huh?
You're at an hour though.
So this is like an hour and a half long video. Make a movie about shingling. Well, what do I need a pouch for? People are starting to say that now in the comment section. You got dang right. What do I need a pouch for? I haven't needed one. Have you seen a reason, a single reason, for me to carry around 6 coils in my pouch all day with a hammer attached to my back? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? It's not that serious, but yes. It's not worth it to me. I don't like that.
See Zach next on the next ASPCA special.
Watch your mouth,
My bad.
Brandon.
My
I
bad.
don't know how to bleep on the YouTube, on the editor yet or whatever. And we got a lot of words. Got a lot of words to bleep, dude. And I gotta watch. Well, I already lived this, man. Now I gotta watch it for an hour and a half. Short 1 shingle. Something's going on. Oh, I was supposed to have 1 extra. So yeah. You probably don't understand. It's fine now. What's this? Oh! That was part of what happened earlier. Makes sense now. Woo! Not leave stuff like this on the roof for workers to fall on. You know? Don't you?
Yep.
Come on. And the reason the reason I put the 2 rows usually is because it gives me something to stand on. Because I don't get the shingle like that. You know, and I'd rather not have to do 2 different things the entire time. Am I just getting faster as the day goes on?
Yeah, you're picking up speed a little bit.
There we go.
Until then.
It happens. It happens more today than it ever has.
It's because you're nervous about the cameras.
I'm not in the least bit nervous about the camera. I have been before in the past. But no, I don't care. Now I know that most of the people judging me have no clue what they're doing. Sounds like I'm going to run out or something. Or maybe that compressor can't keep up now. I think that my Shriners a lot of times they got to do with this wood, you know. Some of this wood is
Probably what it is.
it's not like fragile, but bungee here and there. You know? Not just a piece, the whole roof. Come on, now it's starting to stick. I'm ready to be done. I got places to go. Got someone taking down the number.
Soccer mom over here.
Who that there?
There's a van over there taking down the number.
They're doing what?
Taking down the number on the side of the trailer.
Oh, is she?
Yep.
That's why I got it. The soccer mom, she looked like she got a man though?
I don't know. Soccer mom man.
She got a man or she needed
Soccer single mom. That's what you're looking for.
someone to call daddy? Oh, hell yeah. There's like a little bit of a shiner in that one. It was on the left though, and I covered it up with the bottom of the shingle. I just dropped that corner. You know what this is? The reason I'm getting shiner, I'm not even realizing it, or getting halfway low, is because usually my hose is on this side of me, coming down from the top. We got this compressor, weird ass spot. This is stuff you should do before the beginning of the day. It's really the entire reason that this is happening, and I'm not even exaggerating. It is the only reason. Put that right here. Make sure no one steps in that like I do. They're not mine.
Is that the bundle you opened up yesterday?
I don't think I opened that, did I?
You had me open one up just to pull out a few of them on that side.
Could be, that's the bundle you opened then. But yeah, we probably need a couple out of it. Welcome yourself. Help yourself. Whatever. Just want to get whatever. Alright, now I knew something was up the entire day. I'm like, what is going on? Something's been like just nicking at me, stressing me the hell out, and that's exactly what it was. I should try to put that at the beginning of the video. People are going to think I'm spitting out 100 shiners. Look at this. This needs some damn sun. Before I lay that. I ain't messing with all that. Hell no. Looks like I get to lay 1, 2 more bundles, and I'll go up there and I'll show you how to get to that vent. And also show you why I do one bundle all the way across. Versus dragging my shit up. My shingles up. Now. And that's part of my little trick here. You see how I'm near the gutter? Well, my ankle's keeping my hose from pulling my gun down, you know, the weight of it. Now my gun just shoots where I want it to versus having that falling off the gutter kind of feeling. So that's just something I like picked up and do naturally. Bottom, because the gutter or the hose will naturally roll off the bottom. That compressor won't shut up here. I need a new compressor. Or I got a gas one, but we're not running the gas one today. Hey! John, are you on my compressor? Yes, he is. Yeah. Can you switch over to James's, please? Yeah. I'm in Pound Town, and that's when you can't keep up. Always something. What did I tell you about the dang Sabatours? John, Sabatour's Rex over here. Yeah, that pancake will never keep up. Realistically, I didn't expect John to be shingling today, but realistically, we should be running my gas compressor rather than running 2 guys off of one little pancake and one guy having his own pancake.
To the trailer. Is that the one you hit with your hose earlier?
What's that?
No, it's not bent up, then I don't know.
No.
You might have bent one. There was one that you like knocked over a little bit with your hose.
No good.
So while you're doing that, how do you keep the stair step over there with that little piece in there?
Where?
Right here. Well, yeah, I don't know if it's a little piece, but
No, that's normal. That's just normal. A regular shingle goes there.
okay.
That's the same.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
I
there's
see it
nothing
now.
different about that.
I see it now.
Yep. Brandon, we'll get him learning. He really honestly has a shingle. Maybe if he wants, if he's okay with it, we can post some of his progress. If you've seen some of my other videos, a guy learned a lot of this stuff from me. His name was Josh, and then we were out on the wide open. I'll give him that. But he, what he did was I had him setting up my shingle, and he got really good at knowing exactly what was going on. And he got on some stuff open, and he was putting on his first day, he was putting 3 square an hour on just using my setup. And he was nailing very slowly because, you know, he
Wanted to do it right.
yeah. You always want to try to get your nail about 1 inch from the edge. Sometimes it won't quite be there, but I'll tell you what, it's really not worth like going back to make sure. It's like, it's not as important as a lot of people think, you know, just because they might watch this video or somebody else's video and go look at some instructions and just try to pick out the most minute thing, which could be easily something as small as that. It's not worth it. Look out. This one needs some sun too. Really, all of these should be spread out. We'll do that while I'll have Keegan do that. What am I doing? I'll have Keegan do that while I get over there and do that vent thing. By the time I get to it, it should be ready to roll. So glad I fixed that shiner thing, dude. Got my hose so much different right now. Makes all the difference in the world. Drop this one a little bit because that line was, or that nail was really close to the line. That'll happen on my last nail sometimes because I'm already thinking about grabbing the last shingle. That's why or the next shingle. That's why I preach that you can't really nail much faster than I am and expect these nails to be proper. And by proper, I mean basically in this line. See what I mean about this will be my last coil, and then I'm at the end of this. So next time my coils will start landing down at the bottom. If I were to drop down and continue right now, but I'm going up there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That one, I have to cover that little guy up. Jesus Christ. This is insanity. It's the price of having to put proper nails. He ain't done yet. That's one of them bundles that's probably ready now, huh? That's garbage. bad.
Hey, I'll yell at him next. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to work. Thank you for letting me know. I will yell at them and you're doing trouble. Love you.
Okay. So, real quick, these shingles have a time to lay out. If you remember, this is one of my first bundles that's pissing me off. And let's check those shingles too. Those ones that I laid, that were all flapped up looking. Come over here. Now, just in case, look at me. Just in case, when I laid those shingles, you were thinking, oh, those are always going to look like that, or those will never lay down. Those have flattened out. They've gotten sun. They've went down to normal. Also, this bundle has two, for the most part. There's still a few in it. So, I mean, you can see like that's not going to be enough to piss me off, and they will lay down. This is less severe than the ones that I installed, so they'll lay down.
They'll listen to you, sir.
There we go. Put it where it's supposed to go. Some proper nails in it. Damn gun. You gotta be careful. Sometimes you go bam and you'll just get the worst scars right there. Let me show you something too. This is gonna piss some people off now. Watch it. Look what I can do. As long as I don't got a bunch of tossers, like a bunch of new guys up here, I could really go like this. That's it. You know why? As long as I cut it carefully, not like a jerk, put my foot on it or something. That won't go nowhere. I'll cut that little piece too. As long as people ain't stepping on it on a hot day, guess where that's gonna go? Nowhere. Now I'm gonna put more nails in the ridge cap right here. And I'll get boom, 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 boom. This thing will be nailed down. So if I was, you know, it don't take no time to go, it don't take no time to do that. But I'm just saying, a lot of people, they're just too worried about, oh, the nails, the nails, the nails. A lot of times when I do certain things, it's because I know they're gonna get more nails in it. And my guys are experienced enough to know not to step on certain things, which is not the case here today. As you can tell by Brandon, who's been stepping on coils and ruining my day.
Hey man, I can't help that. I gotta focus on the camera and you and everything at the same time. I can't focus on the feet.
Aren't you so overwhelmed?
You know what? I got 30,000 things I'm doing here.
I mean, do you think we need to get little cards, and when you feel like you've been overworked or overpressured and you can't handle anymore, you show me that card, and I know that I'm going too hard on you and it's time to stop?
I think a buzzer would work actually. If I just press the buzzer.
Apparently, after I got out of boot camp.
Where's my card at? I need it right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do you? Oh, you're supposed to give me a chaw. Give me a chaw right
Toast,
now.
man.
Hey.
I don't have it on me.
Oh, you don't?
It's
Okay.
on my lunchbox.
That was for real. I'll do a cheater chaw, dude. Fuck.
Cheater chaw.
Yeah. Why not, dude?
Oh, that one cigarette won't get me re-addicted.
I said it, didn't I? What do I keep doing with this one? Nah, that won't get covered. What about this one? Maybe I got a shiner shingle somewhere. That's just a good shingle. What the hell? What was I doing? Okay, that one's bad. I forgot one shingle. Look, that's perfect.
There's your missing shingle.
Nah, whatever. I don't think I was really missing one. out of Hold. Hold. This one? This one? Oh, there's no shingles out of that. I opened it and I'm letting it flatten out in the sun.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, what am I doing? I'm getting ready to show you guys the vent. What did I do with this? I just picked it up. I know I did. Okay. Get these shingles away. Where are they? I keep picking them up. The reason I'm not throwing them off is because they've got used to somewhere else. Also, these ones that I hit a shiner in can go on the top here. So I will save this one for right here. And I'm about to put that on in just a second.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Come on. Stretch it out. That's the key. Stretch it out. Come on. Well, we got chalk, Eagle. Alright. Alright, so I guess now I can explain to you the reason. I've been moving some bundles to let them flatten out because the way we set them yesterday, usually we spread them out at the end of the day. It wasn't working real good because they didn't staple enough. Like I said, I was really upset about that. And everything I ever do, whenever I try to make a good video, goes against me. And that's one of them. So the shingle stayed like that overnight rather than flattening out overnight. So the point is, why I go across, why it helps with this too. Now look it, I'm not, usually I'll have a bundle here, that's why I brought that up. I'll have a bundle right here that I bring onto the shingles, which means the bundle's now on this side, which in this case it's not. All right, so in this case it's not. So we'll what am I doing? Little extras. I don't need that. So what am I talking about? Okay, so most cases, like I said, shingles not here now, but usually is right here on this side of the shingles, and I'll have to drag it around. Okay. Now, usually, once I cut the back of the shingle, I determine that this is now my opening of my vent. Okay, so I'm gonna nail the piss out of that. I'm gonna go, okay, well I need to, just because this lands good on a seam situation, I'm only gonna take a little bit off, okay? And that's still enough because I use big stair steps. That's still enough for me to do this. And that be okay, all right? And I can nail right here for sure. That one landed kind of weird. It almost landed perfect, but it didn't. Like if it was just a couple inches different, you have to be like, oh damn. So that's not how it went. So now look, I'm dragging a smaller amount than a full bundle. All right. So that's why I run out one bundle all the way across. I get to pick something consistent and run with it. For usually I go the entire distance, but we don't have gutter apron. There's no gutter apron, so I'm not running that all the way out. I called these guys at 7:30 in the morning and said, "Get gutter apron out here. We're almost done. If it's not here, I'm gonna nail the high on my starter." Hey, what are you doing? Come on, man.
The camera was getting stuck.
I'm trying to teach. Shit. That's what you get for buying a tool shop.
No, it's because of the shitty ass coil there.
Anyhow, I'm nailing high and I'm letting that shit go. I'll tell him, you know what, you can come back and install that too. James, I don't think it's a coil nails, bud.
Yeah,
I haven't had a...
There was a bar stuck in the camera.
Oh. What? What?
I'm out.
Oh, you're out of chaw? Alright, cool. Now I don't get the cheat, that's fine. So there's that. I just need a few more shingles. put this one is, I'm gonna nail it right here because I like my stair step where it's at. I'm gonna cheat it a little closer. No, I don't need to. Do I? No, I don't. And then we'll just put a nail. I'm gonna cut it right here. So I might as well cut it before I nail it. What I do is I'll spread my hand. From my hand, it's about a 1/4 inch here to the thing and a 1/4 inch away. That's the trick. All right. I've never put a tape measure on that. And you nail right here, and that's enough for the vent to slide up. Okay. I've never put a tape measure on it, but it's good enough. So what we do is, you don't want to nail right here, because you got to still slide a vent under that. You don't want to nail too close to here, because you got to slide a vent. So I'm going to put one here, because I know that it'll still slide. But that's it.
Ryan Strong, incoming call.
Who is?
Ryan Strong.
Yeah, that's important.
That's important.
Yeah, hey, hold on, don't worry about it. I'll call him right back.
All right.
Just call him real quick.
Yeah.
Zach.
Huh?
Hey, what are we going to do about that gutter ant over there?
Yeah, I already said. What I'm gonna do. Hey,
Someone's dropped. Come on.
yeah, you're supposed to. All right, so now I'm gonna show you why I just left that vent like that. Hey, Keegan, open the upper bundle quickly. Never mind, too soft. Go ahead. So the point is, I passed up.
Zach.
Thanks. Yeah, what's up? You see? Just break it underneath it.
Okay, split it in the middle.
Yes, well, make sure, let's see where it lands good on a nail. It'll land good. It lands terrible there. It lands fine right there. Nope. It lands bad everywhere. Yep, that's why you gotta be a little more aware when you're nailing around it. Okay, so technically you're up underneath it, so you're all good. So put a seam right here. And let's see how that lands. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, make your seam right here on this nail.
Okay.
Hey, Keegan, get out of here.
Hey.
Dude, you were just
Hey.
putting your gun here. There's nothing to hook there.
No, I was lining it up, motherfucker.
Whatever.
Whatever, me.
Why don't you just spread the bundles out? And I'm not even shingling right there, dude. I'm over here. God.
But he's so antsy. So antsy.
So I'll show you what I'm talking about with that vent. I've already passed the vent, but I'm just gonna continue on for a second so you can see what it's usually like for me. I will leave that all day long. All right, just the way it was. I will leave that all day long. Never look at it again until I'm ready to leave, basically. So I'm ready to caulk up the ridge cap nails and what happened there? That was weird. That was the last coil, or the last nail of the coil acting weird. Alright, so what I'm going to do here for this vent, so I'm going to take this, come over underneath here and get real close. I want them to see this. Alright, now this, sure, there's other ways to do the vent. Some people will make it so the vent goes flush there. I'll explain that in a second. Here's one way that it will always look consistent throughout your entire roof, okay? You go right here, you cut about 1.5 inches, right down this line, right? Right inside of that, another 1.5 inches, right there, okay? Right up to this reveal line. You just take your knife and you're gonna curve around to this, all right? Double thick part right there, you wanna make sure you get through. Some people will change position, and they should when they're first starting out. Oops, because you don't want that to happen too much, but it's because I'm trying to cut slow for you guys to see. So that's what we do. Now that's totally good. So usually, I don't do that until, like I said, I'm done. What we'll do is, come and lift this side's up. Take this and put this in here. We'll shimmy this. Sometimes the felt will get in the way and things like that. Little cat nails or something. But look at how that slides in. All right. Now I'm just gonna come down on this bottom side. I'm just gonna put one nail where it says CM. I'm gonna lift this, put a nail under there. Lift this, put a nail under there. Now this stuff can't go nowhere. That's sealed. You only have to caulk one nail in the middle. And let me see this. I'm gonna show them, if I can, hopefully, how tight that is. Come on now. Maybe, maybe not. I'll tell you what, it's as tight gets. All right, so like I said, what I would normally do there is I would have just done it like I did, continued on about my entire day. And then when I'm all done shingling, as long as you do it like that, it will always work. Make sure you keep your nails away. And then when you put, what you're doing is you're sliding this up until the round part back here, and this is a round vent. Sometimes there's triangle or diamond or triangle vents, whatever you want to call them. Those are a pain in the ass. I don't use them. The round ones is what everybody should use because it's way more easy to install. It's quicker. It's looks, I mean, I guess you can't really see the round part, but it's nice. It's nice for shinglers, believe me. So you slide this part up until the round part hits here. Oops, sorry, I'm not good at cameraing. Till the round part hits here, and that's how you'll get the same reveal all the way down your line. All right, so I think I've showed you guys enough for a while. I might have actually, all that's left is one pipe for these guys. I got a lot of running around to do, and that guy's already calling me. So those two can bust this out. I'll leave the tossers. I'll take one guy with me to wrap up some stuff, some little loose ends I gotta tie up. And hopefully I'll have a little time today to post this video. All right, guys, bye. Doing a quick video on how it turned out here. Just gonna show you guys a little bit. You know, we try to keep them as straight as we can. You know, put the nails where they're supposed to go. This is me. I didn't show you guys how I did this, but this is, I shingled the exact same way I did in my other 812 video, where people say I gotta jump back from the second shingle and run it in every single time, which is slower than all hell. What I do is I run up 4 or 5 shingles, usually 4, and then I do that outside trick, and I only pay attention to the second row the whole time I shingle, and you see it lands really, really straight, you know, but it's a lot quicker because you get to shingle more like you regularly would than doing something that you never have to do, which is set your gun down, set a shingle from the outside and working in. It's really the same exact thing. I really am working from the outside in the entire time. And I'll explain that in another video in depth. I actually did one for this, but I decided not to use it because I don't have the patience to bleep out all my swearing, and YouTube don't want me to cuss no more. But like, that's part of the job. I don't get why they don't like that. Here's a little washout we do. We had this extra little shingle in here. And in that example video I did, we poured some water down this valley so you could see. And the water, oops, sorry, I'm terrible at filming. The water runs right down here, and what this kick out does is it deters it away from this wall here. Because if you ever notice, a lot of times when you guys tear off a roof like this is a rotten, there's usually some rot right here. It's because either A, it's not flashed right or shingled wrong or whatever, but this will usually help prevent that regardless of how stupid you are in your installation of your flashing. So looks like we got all this caulked up. I wasn't here for too much of the finish. Do that little trick here on the ends. This was John's side. Turned out real nice and good. I started it out for him. And I do the same thing on this side of the valley as I do on the underside. You know what I mean? I start from the second one in, essentially, but I will run 4 shingles up. Then I'll run up to it equally, and then you know what, I'll drop back to the second shingle. I'll run it in once. Usually there's just a very, very small adjustment, and it's something that you'll never see in the roof. Obviously you can't see it anywhere. And here, maybe I can show you one of them actually. So right here in the beginning, You see how I'm a little high here? That's because the second shingle was telling me to do that. Then I would have went up 1, 2, 3, 4 shingles and done it again. And look it, you can't even tell the difference. A little bit on this side, you see how I was dropping here? But I'm straight on my second shingle all the way. And I butted this one to it, regardless of where this line was. And that's how I keep it straight. I butt it, and it ended up working out good here. My right hand was just the one dropping here. And I did that a few more times. Looks like I had another little bit here. Just very small stuff. You know, it's nothing. And when you step back, there's no frown or smile on it. So, it's good. And then we got this here. The guys picked up on my side over there. They picked up that vent's gonna get painted, not by me. Like I said, this isn't my job. They never ended up getting us that other boot. So my guys just kind of went around it. We left some shingles here. And they still haven't brought it out to me still, so guess what? Now it's on you to fix it, and obviously no gutter apron either. So, is what it is. Not my fault. Okay, bye. Real quick here, on this boot, I did come back through. I may have, I don't know, I don't remember when I was shingling. I must not have thought it needed a nail, but I came over here and this little rubber thing does lift up, so I added a nail there. Just hand banged it while I'm up here just double checking work. Caulked this all in like I said I would, and made sure I got a little bit on that nail head there. Now, there's some stuff left on this roof. My guys didn't blow it off before they cleaned up the ground. I'm sure you remember there's parts in that video where they're just asking what can they do. And I care about my workers, and in the long run, it'll pay off for me to have them on the job site doing things like this. When I'm not filming, they're obviously learning a lot more and being more involved. But let's see here. I keep them on for that reason, and they could have definitely done that, so. All right. So here's where my guys leave all of these extra bundles for this dude. And look here, 2 nails, just right off the bat. They're in such a rush to get out of here. They couldn't, you know, they didn't pick up these caps or anything like that. There's a piece under here, you know, oh, and a nail. You know, this is the stuff that helped get me where I'm at today. Taking the time to do this for my boss and always wanting to make my boss as much money as possible and expecting that to move up. You know, these guys, one of my workers, I won't say who, thinks he's underpaid, so he doesn't stay longer than, he tries not to stay longer than 8 hours because it's not worth his time, he says. And he says that to everybody but me, and of course my guys tell me what he says. Think that guy's gonna go anywhere? Hell no. Doesn't matter what you're paid. It doesn't matter at all. Don't work for money. You work for money, you'll work for money for the rest of your life. Work for experience. Never work for less than you're worth. He thought he was worth more, and I said, look, I mean, I just need to see some different things out of you. I thought we were gonna have a conversation about it. He up and leaves. And within a couple weeks, he's calling me back. He wasn't getting treated right where he was at, and guy owed him a lot of money and blah blah blah. Just be smart. I'm out here picking up stuff, making sure that this guy don't call me back. You know, this is stuff my employees should have done, and the higher paid guys, which he's actually one of them, could have, you know, made it a point to make sure the do-nothings were out here doing this stuff. You know, they ran the magnet a bunch. They talked about that, but a lot of things go missed. I mean, there's a lot of steps to these jobs, and you need to cover them all. All right, bye.